Welcome to the VIP section.
Sheababytv, y'all. 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 Sheababytv, y'all.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Yes, sir. We are here. We are here. Stop that. Let's stop that. Let's get that going. All right. So let's see. You know me. Early in the morning, we here. Let's get a little Jadakiss in there early.
What it is, baby. Kiss. Shout out to Sheababytv, the hottest shit on the internet. Giving flowers, showing love, no hate, no sucking shit.
That's a fact. Today, we're going to talk a lot about your man is home, Big Meech. We got your man Big Meech home. We're going to talk about that, definitely. That's what today's topic is about. The phone lines will be open. I'm going to turn them on in a second. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. We got a new setup. Your man Tone got the speakers. Sound like a real studio in here right now.
What it is, baby.
You know what I mean? Let's hit them like buttons, too. It's early. We got a good show today. We're going to talk this Diddy smoke, of course. And Big Meech. That's a fact. Let me see how the sound is on YouTube. The hardest thing about this show, I can't lie, is getting it's starting the plane. Once you start the plane, we ready to take off. Once we start the plane, we are ready to take off. Because, you know, like I said, I'm doing the sound. I'm doing everything. Let me just see. All right, we taking off. We taking off. Everything is good. All right, what's good, though, y'all? Let me see who's in the building. Young Killer, what's good, my dude? I see you. I see you, Young Killer. We got a good show today. We talking about this Big Meech. We talking about Diddy. We're going to get into some sports. You know, we're going to get into the regular stuff that we always do every day, man. Shout out to Clash TV, too. The league is jumping off, of course. You know what I mean? The Winter League is popping. As you can see in the intro, shout out to my guys right here, Zagraba. Shout out to Zagraba. If you notice me, I'm always a little turned up in the morning. Because, you know, for breakfast, I get up, blow me a L, smoke me some gas, got to drop some grabba in there. Drop that Zagraba in there. You know what I mean? That's a fact. Shout out to them. Shout out to Viola. Shout out to Al Harrington. And shout out to them guys for sponsoring the show. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, these guys right here, they got some big plans for me, just like Clash TV. I am blessed.
Sheababytv.
Yeah! We moving. That's a fact. Because you know what? I'm involved with all the stuff I like to do. I like to smoke, got the smoking sponsor. I like basketball, got the basketball deal. You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. We doing big things. Meech, what's good? Let's roll Niche out. Let's roll Niche out. Yes, sir. Shout out to Niche. That's a fact. I feel like that. Okay. Shout out to Niche, 100%. Yeah, so, yeah, we got a pretty decent show. You know, like I said, I'm doing all the stuff that I wanted to do. And, you know, shit is jumping. Shit is moving. Yeah. That's a fact. All right, so let's get into the show early. Let's get this popping. Let's not play with it. Let's jump into the TikToks first. Okay, so Shorty right here, right? Shorty right here. She's pretty much telling you, you know, that these young children out here these days, they don't respect the elders. You know what I mean? So she had to check a little young 17-year-old girl yesterday that was grilling her in the streets and acting like she wanted to apply pressure to her. Check out what she said.
The nail salon, when you go inside, when you get your toes and stuff, the manicures and pedicures is all the way in the back, right? So I ain't even gonna lie, I was like zoned out. I was fucking high. I'm looking out the front door, just like looking from a distance out the front door, zoned out. Some bitch came in and looking around. Some bitch from the piece was like, "Yo, what the fuck is you looking at?" I was like, "Who you talking to me?" I said, "Little girl, you better go some fucking way before you sign yourself on somebody's motherfucking RIP t-shirt." That bitch was like, "Huh? Yeah, bitch, you heard what the fuck I said." Girl, these little girls don't even know I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not your fucking age. Y'all bitches is kids to me. Y'all bitches is still living with y'all fucking parents. You bitches ain't even fucking paying no bills. A cell phone ain't a fucking bill, okay? Y'all fucking and sucking dick for a pair of fucking sneakers and a blunt. Holla at me. I got bills. Shit get paid, but I'm just saying, y'all bitches don't know no real bill. Y'all bitches better get it together. I'm grown.
Let's play that back. Play that back.
The nail salon, when you go inside, when you get your toes and stuff, the manicures and pedicures is all the way in the back, right? So I ain't even gonna lie, I was like zoned out. I was fucking high. I'm looking out the front door, just like looking from a distance out the front door, zoned out. Some bitch came in and looking around. Some bitch from the piece was like, "Yo, what the fuck is you looking at?" I was like, "Who you talking to me?" I said, "Little girl, you better go some fucking way before you sign yourself on somebody's motherfucking RIP t-shirt." That bitch was like, "Huh? Yeah, bitch, you heard what the fuck I said." Girl, these little girls don't even know I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not your fucking age. Y'all bitches is kids to me. Y'all bitches is still living with y'all fucking parents. You bitches ain't even fucking paying no bills. A cell phone ain't a fucking bill, okay? Y'all fucking and sucking dick for a pair of fucking sneakers and a blunt. Holla at me. I got bills. Shit get paid, but I'm just saying, y'all bitches don't know no real bill. Y'all bitches better get it together. I'm grown.
All right, so how y'all feel about that talk? Is that the talk y'all talking about? Because look, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like playing with these little young dudes neither, man, because they don't got no respect. But it seems like you got to talk to them like that for them to know what it is. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had some young niggas grill me down acting like they tough too. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna, it's a little different with the dudes though. You know, you talk to one of these little dudes like that, you get your head blown off in these streets. I ain't gonna hold you.
Sheababytv.
I don't know where she from, but in New York City, you talk to one of these young drill niggas like that, you in one. That's a fact. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I mean? So I don't suggest y'all running around men talking to young dudes like that. But yeah, Sometimes you gotta let the youth know, stop playing with me.
Sheababytv.
I told my baby mother the same thing. Play-Doh, you say you told your baby mother the same thing? That's crazy, my boy. That's crazy. All right, let's see what else is out there. Oh, this dude right here. Okay, so he's talking about when you pick a little street meat up, he called it street meat. You pick the street meat up in the streets. You know, once you pick up the street meat, they want you to pay them for the box and go get their hotel. So he's saying this is like a $400. Listen, this is crazy. He said he got to go down in the car or in the woods if I got to pay for it.
No hotel?
Hell no, we ain't getting no hotel. We could right here. We ain't no hotel.
I'm used to getting a hotel though. Like, I'm not.
You want to get one?
I mean, you ain't got no money to get one.
Hell no, I ain't got no money to get now. No, I'm not for to pay for it. You get a hotel. They got to come out your money. I'm not for to do that.
Anybody pay for the hotel ain't gonna have no money.
Look, they got nothing to do with me. You running your business. Your business backwards.
So we just gonna do it right here in the car.
We ain't got no choice. I'm not for to do no. I'm not for to pay you and then pay for no hotel. No, I'm not for to do that. That's too much. You asked for too damn much.
I mean, that's not too much.
Yes, the hell it is. And you should get taken out your money.
Hotel, like, you know, we spend a little more time together.
I don't want to spend time. You damn wasting time now. Like, do my time right now? Like, since I done parked the car, when the time start?
I mean,
you told me 15 minutes. When the time start?
But the time don't start until we start.
Well, we need to go on and start. You all the talking. Like, we gonna do that. Like, you.
So out here.
Look,
you ain't
got no choice. You ain't got no damn choice.
Like, we out.
All right, we gonna play that back one more time.
No hotel.
For those that's popping
Hell
up.
no, we ain't getting no
He's
hotel. We could right here. We ain't no hotel.
You can't get
I'm used to getting a hotel though. Like, I'm not.
You want to get one?
I mean, you ain't got no money to get one.
Hell no, I ain't got no money to get now. No, I'm not for to pay for it. You get a hotel. They got to come out your money. I'm not for to do that.
Anybody pay for the hotel ain't gonna have no money.
Look, they got nothing to do with me. You running your business. Your business backwards.
So we just gonna do it right here in the car.
We ain't got no choice. I'm not for to do no. I'm not for to pay you and then pay for no hotel. No, I'm not for to do that. That's too much. You asked for too damn much.
I mean, that's not too much.
Yes, the hell it is. And you should get taken out your money.
Hotel, like, you know, we spend a little more time together.
I don't want to spend time. You damn wasting time now. Like, do my time right now. Like, since I done parked the car, when the time start?
I mean,
so you told me 15 minutes. When the time start?
But the time don't start until we start.
Well, we need to go on and start. You all the talking. Like, we gonna do that. Like, you.
So out here.
Look. You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no damn choice.
Like, we out.
Yo, all right, so the reason I agree with my man, because you got your business backwards. Okay, so if you was ready for the guys that do this type of work.
Sheababytv.
For the men out there that do this type of work, right? Okay, he's right, because if you was already in the hotel, that's different. Then it's one price, right? So you gonna meet me on the streets? Yeah. Hop in the car, tell me it's $200 for the box. Then you want me to go get the telly? You might as well come with one price, hop in the car, it costs $500. You know a nigga pulling off.
Sheababytv.
You damn near telling them it costs $500 for the box. You know what I mean? So you doing? That's one of them funky boxes.
Sheababytv.
That's the $25 top boxes. Yeah. Come on, man. You can't be asking no more for $20 if you on the streets hopping in niggas' cars. You better get your ass in a hotel, a 5-star hotel, and become a baddie escort.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's nasty work right there. That's disgusting work right there. I ain't gonna front. That's too much nasty work. Yo, my boy, I don't even drink, my dude.
Sheababytv.
That's what's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, the last liquor I drunk was probably a month ago. I had a sip of a Mr. and Mrs. right here. I had a sip of the Mr. and Mrs. So good looks, my boy. You gave me a shot to plug my man Russ Liquor. You did me a solid.
Sheababytv.
And that's a fact. But yeah, like I said, yeah, you can't expect me to meet you in the streets. Then I pull you over, you hop in the car, you tell me you want 200, then you want me to go get the telly? That's crazy. Yeah. Where they do that at? Shout out to Locatina, shout out to Mark Cap, definitely shout out to Baby Love, shout out to Niche, shout out to the Sheababytv. Yeah. Locatina, what's goody, baby? We are here. All right, so I got some more. Oh, I like this talk. This is the talk of the day. Because I'm used to hearing this.
Call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello. And when I call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello. Call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello. And when I call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello.
Yes, let's play that again.
Call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello. And when I call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello.
That's that talk, baby. That's that talk.
Sheababytv.
Yeah. So, Tom, you say you never feel... Yo, look. Whack 100 has became like... And which is good, because they need that. For the dirty side of YouTube, like they say, he's became like the mediator, He's, instead of beefing with these guys, I guess he's getting them together, try to talk out the differences on Clubhouse and everything. So I guess that's why you feel about him like that, because he's always in the mix. Yeah. Where she be at? Who's shorty right here?
Call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello. And when I call you handsome, just know I'm trying to hand some of this ass to you. Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Sheababytv.
Let's talk about it. All right, so, ladies, y'all so nasty work, especially when y'all get in a relationship. When y'all ladies get in a relationship, y'all start asking these crazy questions like this. This is the stuff that makes you want to just say, nah. Hold on. Watch this, fellas. I got y'all.
You died.
I died.
Would you request in your will
Oh, I died.
to be buried next to me? Or would you rather be buried next to your current wife at the time, whoever you was married to after me? Would you want to be placed with her, or would you want to request to be in the grave with me?
That's no hitter.
Okay.
That's no hitter.
What's your answer?
You know my answer.
You want to be with me?
Yeah, I'll be with you.
Play that again. That's crazy.
You died.
I died.
Would you request in your will
Oh, I died.
to be buried next to me? Or would you rather be buried next to your current wife at the time, whoever you was married to after me? Would you want to be placed with her, or would you want to request to be in the grave with me?
That's no hitter.
Okay.
That's no hitter.
What's your answer?
You know my answer.
You want to be with me?
Yeah, I'll be with you.
Crazy. I feel like he answered it correctly, though, because, if you're in a relationship, how else you supposed to answer that? Hell no, I don't want to be buried next to her. And at that point, and this is a fact, I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this, but hey, I got to say it anyway. You could tell her whatever you want her to hear, because if she dies first, how is she going to know? You know what I'm saying? So, that's like a hell of a question to ask somebody. That's putting your man through a lot of stress. Don't ask me nothing like that, boo, please. Can we enjoy this? Can we enjoy this? Can we enjoy this? Bo Dragon, we gonna keep an eye on you. We don't do the Diddy talking here, man.
Yeah, Sheababytv.
We don't do that type of talking here, fam. Meech, keep an eye on him. I'm getting buried in Costa Rica. Shout out to Tom. At least he knows.
Yeah, Sheababytv.
If she can't cook and is loud, then she's disqualified. Also, imitator of Jesus. You don't want one of these chicks clapping all in your face, throwing their hair back. You don't want one of them boogers?
Yeah, Sheababytv.
You said that's not for you? Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's good, Michelle? Let's roll Michelle out, because Michelle is the homie. And she got nice feet. Yes, sir. Shout out to Michelle. What's good? With them nice toes of yours.
Yeah.
You and Nisha. He said boogers laugh my. Yeah. You gotta love a booger. And nothing wrong with a booger, but the booger gotta at least not be annoying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The worst thing to have is a booger in your nose you can't get and you keep trying to find it, an annoying booger. You don't want to be that annoying booger.
Yeah.
Michelle said, what's good with y'all? Imagine having the clapping and attitude for an eternity. That's a fact, Michelle. Just imagine that with you all day long.
Yeah.
Nasty. Too nasty. Disgusting. Oh, so I want to shout out my guys all ball.
Yeah, Sheababytv.
Okay, so I went into their podcast yesterday, right? Shout out to them guys, right? I went into their podcast yesterday to check them out. They're my friends. Shout out to them.
Sheababytv. Yeah.
Y'all gonna see them on. Once the NBA real season starts, we're gonna go on once or twice a week, live, talking to sports. You know, because Sheababytv is a sports platform too. I wish I can provide more sports. I try to give the sports on the weekends, but that's why I add the sports in the morning show. But once the NBA starts, we're gonna really start talking that smoke, and the NFL too. We're gonna get into. On Mondays we talk good NFL talk. But anyway, these guys talk sports.
Sheababytv. Yeah.
Brian, thanks a lot again, man. You the man. So, Brian always spends money, man. You gotta love Brian, man.
Sheababytv. Yeah.
And he's telling y'all, get that $4.99 package. Stop being cheap. All right, so I go into their podcast yesterday on YouTube, and this is what they talk. Soon as they see me leave a message, they say, they talk about us in here. They love our show, man. Let's talk. Listen to what they said about us in here. Shout out to y'all.
Yo,
That's what I'm talking about.
Sheababytv, the other day, when I tell you had me in tears, talking about the puff thing, going over the case.
Hilarious.
Then he had the fake,
Bro.
he had the fake puffy in the comments. Like, yo, man, I ran out of baby oil. I slipped out of these bars in jail. I don't know where to go. Sheababytv, help me out. I'm talking about in tears. I'm in the comments going bananas. Then he left somehow, but it was Sheababytv. Keep it up.
He's killing it. Yeah, he's killing it. He's killing it, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. One thing.
Play that again.
Yo,
That's what I'm talking about.
Sheababytv, the other day, when I tell you had me in tears, talking about the puff thing, going over the case. Then he had the fake,
bro.
he had the fake puffy in the comments. Like, yo, man, I ran out of baby oil. I slipped out of these bars in jail. I don't know where to go. Sheababytv, help me out. I'm talking about in tears. I'm in the comments going bananas. Then he left somehow, but it was Sheababytv. Keep it up.
He's killing it. Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, he's killing it, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. For real. Man. One thing.
Yo, so so I don't know if y'all remember. Remember the fake Diddy that came in there? He was saying yesterday, yo, I just slipped on the baby oil and in the jail cell. Yo, that's hilarious, my dudes. Yeah, shit, baby. The fake Diddy be everywhere. I know he's in all. I saw him in the Son Campbell lobby. I saw the fake Diddy and my man Zip with the drip lobby. I saw him in 10 Toes Down lobby. I watch all these guys. I watch them. Yeah, shit, baby. You know what I mean? These guys are there's good smoke. I watch them. It's the comp. I watch them. Yeah. So I do see the fake Diddy floating around a lot. Shout out to the fake Diddy. You getting famous out there, my boy. Yeah, shit, baby. They got the fake Diddy getting famous on us. All right, so let's get into the sports. Let me see if there's any more TikToks for you. Because the TikToks do make the morning. They funny with that. Oh, we'll get into that when we get into the sports. Okay, let's set it off with this with the sports first. Oh, and make sure you go see this too. Your boy done got famous on us. They put me in a magazine. Your boy done got famous on them. Yeah. So go on Instagram, Sheababytv, and click on the link right there. You could go to see their magazine. Their magazines are in Los Angeles. They're gonna mail me a couple. You know, I need a couple for the crib. But they put your boy in the magazine. They said the Voice of the Streets edition. Yeah, shit, baby. Rants and street shit. I gotta love this. That's a fact. Shout out to them, man. Yeah. It's a blessing, man. I can't do none of this without y'all. That's a fact. All right, so let's talk about the sports. Let's get into the sports. Let's start the sports off here because we're going to go to the NBA first. All right, so LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball's running his mouth again. Yeah. Shit, baby. Okay, so LeVar Ball. Let's hit them like buttons too, y'all. I know they got the algorithms all messed up today, but it's okay. Like one thing about me, y'all know me. We always gonna keep the show going whether it's 10,000 here or 30 or 20. So LeVar Ball says that all of the NBA players that are nice, like LeBron, Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, all of these guys that have kids, their kids are trash in basketball. Check it out.
You got to play the odds and the percentages. There have been a lot of great players, and all their sons are whack. Kareem got a son. No. Magic
Jordan
got some sons.
Make it. Yeah.
Jordan got sons. You know, the monsters in the NBA, they dads wasn't that good. Kobe Bryant, his dad wasn't all that. That's why he's such a monster. So you look at, you got LeBron. It's going to be very hard for his kids because they're not going to look at him as LeBron's kids. They're going to be like, you better be just like your dad. And then after a while, that pressure starts sitting on you because it's like, wow, why I got to be like him? Why can't it just be me? And then they be like, oh, you're soft. You're not that good. Because the expectation is very, very high. My boys are good, great. But let's say I really excelled in football and made millions and millions of dollars. Do I spend that time with them now? No. I got the off season. I got to worry about myself. Now I just buy you everything. Now I get you a trainer and hope you train.
What y'all think? Let's play that back.
You got to play the odds and the percentages. There have been a lot of great players, and all their sons are whack. Kareem got a son. No. Magic
Jordan
got some sons.
Yeah.
Jordan got sons. You know, the monsters in the NBA, they dads wasn't that good. Kobe Bryant, his dad wasn't all that. That's why he's such a monster. So you look at, you got LeBron.
Have a good day, Michelle.
You got LeBron. It's going to be very hard for his kids because they're not going to look at him as LeBron's kids. They're going to be like, you better be just like your dad. And then after a while, that pressure starts sitting on you because it's like, wow, why I got to be like him? Why can't it just be me? And then they'd be like, oh, you're soft. You're not that good. Because the expectation is very, very high. My boys are good. Great. But let's say.
All right, now, I ain't gonna lie. You're kind of right. I haven't seen not one NBA player's son become like the GOAT. Okay. Let me take that back. But see, this is what that conversation was about. You got players like Curry. His father played in the league, but his father's not a Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J, Patrick Ewing type of dude. You know what I mean? We talking about the dudes that are legends. Yeah, baby. Because you got Brunson, right? His father played on the Knicks. But imagine if his father was Jordan. Yeah. That's what LeVar's trying to say. There's not no, players, because he's saying, they were so, okay, so basically he's saying that if you ever seen, right, I don't know if you ever seen Brunson and his father working out back in the days when he was a kid. He used to work him so hard that the kid was throwing up on the court back in the backyard of their house, right? But he's saying that because Brunson's not a star, he doesn't play the whole 20 years in the NBA, have his own sneakers, real iconical to the game where he has to spend a lot of time away from home, right? So he's like, all right, well, if he has the time to do that, that's what makes Brunson who he is today. Jordan don't have the time to put into his kids. He just pays a trainer. So they're trash. That's what he's saying. So I kind of agree with that. All right. So let's get into the NBA scores. Preseason yesterday. We had the Pistons. They got the dub. 76ers got the dub. The Heat got the dub. The Bulls got the dub. The Trailblazers got the dub. I noticed in the preseason, all the home teams got the wins yesterday. This is why I can't gamble on preseason basketball. I just can't. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know who's going to come to play. Sheababytv. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's jump into the baseball. The Dodgers blew out the Mets. That sucks. Sheababytv. Yeah. The Mets couldn't score one run at home. I got to run with the Dodgers to win tonight. I think they're closing the Mets out. I think they're going to close the Mets out. I think the Mets ain't ready for them. They scored 4 runs in 3 games. Trash. Baby. Yeah. What happened to the Subway Series? We was hoping the Yankees versus the Mets. The Yankees are taking care of business. They definitely going to the World Series.
What it is.
Come on, Mets. Y'all killed it all for us. We thought we was going to get an actual... You know what I mean? Subway Series. We can't get the Subway? Mets, we can't get the Subway? That's crazy, Mets. I thought y'all would do better than that, man. I thought y'all would do better. That's a fact. Yeah. I don't know, the button is stuck, man.
What it is, man.
That's a fact. Yeah, I thought the Mets would do better than that, man. The Mets kill all chances of the Subway now. Goddamn Mets. Come on, man. Crazy. All right, so we got into that. Oh, yeah, college football yesterday, too. Western Kentucky tell your boys got blown out yesterday. Sam Houston, 31-14. They played Western Kentucky. And UTEP beat FIU. Finally, UTEP gets a win. They was 0-6 up to this point. I knew they was going to win. After 6 tries, you're going to have to, yesterday that was the perfect game to take on the money line. It was plus 300 too. God damn, I missed out on that one. That's a fact. All All right, so let's get into the show, man. Let's really talk about it. I want to talk first about Sexy Red. All right, so Sexy Red. Sexy Red. As soon as you mention Sexy Red, as soon as you mention Big Meech, the live goes up to 90 people. Let's talk about it. All right, so Sexy Red welcomes Big Meech home from prison with a generous offer. Oh, shoot. What she offered him? I didn't see that part. Hold on. Let's see what she offered him. Sexy Red's not playing out there. Okay, get him, Sexy. Let's see what she offered him. Because I seen they had something on Say Cheese. Big Meech has, okay, so I know we seen this that was on Big Say Cheese. But what was her offer? We got to find out what her offer is. Let's leave that right there while I find out what the offer is. Hold on. We're going to find that out right now, my dudes. I got y'all. That's nothing. Okay, so she went to Twitter with it, and with a welcome home party. Okay, she said that his welcome home party, she wants to perform for it. Yeah. And she said she's going to be a real freak. That's what's up. Baby. She definitely going to be twerking on Big Meech. Because she know Big Meech like all that. Big Meech is used to that life.
What it is.
Big Meech is used to that life. That's a fact. So, now, a lot of people were coming down on the post on Instagram earlier that I had put up. Let me see if I can find that post. Because it's a post of Blue Da Vinci talking about Big Meech coming home. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. Let me see. Where is that? I think we had that, right? Let me see if we got it. No, that's crazy. They did not. I'm going to have to go grab it. But anyway, he said, he pretty much was saying that that whole time, he was pretty much saying that Big Meech likes to party, likes the females. Big Meech is coming home to do this and do that. And a lot of people on the gram is like, that's snitching. That's snitching. You know what I'm saying? That's snitching. You know, I don't know if it's snitching. I think he's just saying that, you know, being locked up for 20-something years, you know, and living the lifestyle. Look at them boogers in the nigga ears. Like, for real. Yeah, like, he's living like better than the rappers. He's living better than the rappers. What'd you say, Tone? Yeah, shout out to Tone Bird, too. I got a chance to interview Tone Bird. Tone Bird was the first dude, I ain't gonna lie, that pulled up with BMF in the city. You know what I'm saying? That was the first dude ever that pulled up with, listen, we talking what, 2005, Tone? 2005. Big Meech, I think he's home. No, this is probably 2004-ish. Anyway, Tone Bird's running around the city. I ain't gonna lie, he bought BMF out. That was the first time in New York City I ever seen them boys running around. And you know what? We had 20 bottles on the table and we thought we was doing it big. It was only like 4 of us too. They make you, in early 2000s, they made you spend money like that in the clubs. These niggas come in and buy 100 bottles. Sheababytv. Right, Toe? And they only 3 deep. So, you know, I just told you, we got 20 bottles, 4 deep. They 3 deep, 100 bottles. Yeah. You know? But see, they was looking at us like, you know, who's these young niggas? Because we like 21, 20. This is a fact. And I'm going to get my man, and I interviewed my man Tone Bird already. So you know it's not cat. Shout out to Tone Bird. You know what I mean? I wish she was in here to verify it. Look, these were them days right there. Sheababytv. This is them 2004, 2005 era days right here. I'm trying to tell you, it was different out there. So Grace, move around. I hate people like you, Grace. I hate people like you, Grace. Move around. Your life sucks. Meech, get him out of here, man. No, this is not. This is before his time. All of this. This is before his time. Dog Pound or Mobb Deep? I gotta go with Mobb Deep, but I like the Dog Pound. That's a fact. Get Grace out of here. We don't want her as a shade baby. She's a troller anyway. Clown. Let me get her out of there. I don't know where Niche is at this morning. Hold on, y'all. Let me get her out of here. Mobb Deep all day. That's a fact. Hold on, y'all. This is why I got the moderator, so I don't got to take time to do this, but I can do it. She's out of here. Sheababytv. Yeah. I mean, she look good if that's her. You know, this is the internet, my dude. You know what I mean? It can't be her. Because a person that looks that good, if you don't like something, you want to move around. They don't got that much time to be trolling like that. That's not her. 90% of these girls on here, that's not them, fam. Sheababytv. Yeah. You feel me? It's not them. Now, Michelle, that's her. She showed me the proof. You know what I mean? But you think that's baby love? She has a picture of Cardi B. You think that's, what's her name? Marquis? She has a picture of Reese up there. Angel Reese. Come on. Straight catfish. Of course, my dude. That's probably somebody I know. You understand? 90% of the people that hate on you, they know you. There ain't nobody gonna take time. When I go in people's lobby, if I don't know them, I don't like what they talking, I just leave. Now back to Big Meech. Getting interrupted by the goofies. Okay, so Big Meech, right? 2004, 2005, I can't front. This dude was running in New York City. He was terrorizing New York City, spending that paper. You see them chains on his neck? That's not 2024 rap money. That's like 2000 right there. That's all diamonds. That's all diamonds. You see them R. Kellys in his lobes? Them earrings is bigger than the shits that Jay-Z walking around with back in them days. Sheababytv. I ain't gonna hold you. Big Meech being home is a big deal. This is a big deal. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I would love to get that Big Meech interview fresh out of jail. You know, that should have taken Sheababytv to the top. I ain't gonna hold you. Big Meech is definitely one of them dudes. This is no cap. Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross thought he was Big Meech. That's a fact. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. This whole Big Meech coming home from jail thing, this is a big deal. Hit them like buttons too, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They started diamonds on everything. And I'm hearing people even saying like, yo, BMF was the starters. Look at this. Like they started like the 3 letters, you know, to represent your clique, BMF, you know, all of them. No one was doing that, right? Nobody was doing that. Come on, look at these boys' chains. They had at that time, I have no hit records. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. That's a fact. Shout out to Leon in there. Yeah. Chevy on 20 was goody. Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. The real talk is that Big Meech You know, he started a lot. Yo, to think he did 21 years. 21, Tone. Time is flying. For y'all, all we know, we all gonna be in them cats. Because 20 years is, 20 years ago, he never thought this would be 20 years later, I'm out. Yeah, Sheababytv. Well, one thing he don't need to worry about is getting mixed up in the diddler issues because he wasn't around with all the diddler problems. I don't know if he partied with the diddler because, the diddler, I don't know if he got along with the diddler because the diddler had his own bread at that same time. So Big Meech wasn't running around riding the diddler. Big Meech got money like the diddler these times. Hold on, let me go grab the Blue Da Vinci talk. What he's talking about is what he expects from Big Meech. Now, a lot of people on the gram, I keep telling y'all. A lot of people on the gram, they're saying like, this is snitching at all-time high. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk like this and all of that. This is that famous pic right here. I think this is the pic that he took like weeks before getting locked up. With the Green Bay Packers outfit on, him and his man. This was nasty work out there. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't know Big Meech personally. You know what I mean? But like I said, he was coming to the club with my man who I interviewed on the platform, my man Tone Bird. This is real talk. This is all facts. This is just show you your man's been outside. He used to come to the club with my man Tone Bird all the time. Big Meech never, ever, ever, ever. Let me say this again. He always had a good vibe and good attitude. Give you a pound. He don't know you from nowhere. What's good, my dude? Because you remember, in those days, if a nigga got a table next to you, he got to be doing something. Yeah. We talking club mansions. I wouldn't be on the internet saying this. They could say I'm lying. Big Meech is home. Blue Da Vinci's in the streets. Blue Da Vinci's there. I told y'all I do music in the early 2000s. Blue Da Vinci, I know him. We talk, we know the same. Me and him know each other personally. You know what I mean? But I'm not doing no business with these niggas. These niggas is doing music. Blue Da Vinci's are art. See, this is the thing about BMF. They had a lot of street money, but they did not have, they were struggling in the music business. I'm telling you, I met Blue Da Vinci in front of Hot 97 plenty of times trying to get his records played on Hot 97. Actually, to be real with you, I'm getting more spins than Blue Da Vinci. I'm getting more love on the radio than Blue Da Vinci at this time. This is facts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you how I met these dudes and see them around in the clubs, moving around. You know what I mean? These guys were, in New York City, I can't lie, New York City like BMF. BMF was spending money in New York City with the DJs, in the clubs, all of that. Look, I got the picture of homeboy right here, young age. They run around doing a movie about BMF, 50 Cent Smoke. 50 definitely getting up with homeboy. Because, he made money. I mean, he probably got a bag for him, too, because, he made a lot of money off, had his son playing him. This is how they really look back in them days. Sheababytv. This is the real young BMF. This is who young Meech, little Meech is playing them right here. This is what I believe. This is the picture from the Google. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Look, niggas is all, listen to what the people are saying about Blue Da Vinci. I mean, sorry, Big Meech.
You know, I'm not just no street guy like that. I'm a project baby, so he a legend. So we can't wait to see his new interview that he's gonna pop out with, what he's gonna do. You know, a lot of stuff has been, you know, repeated. He did a lot of stuff. He started a lot of stuff, throwing a lot of money in the club and, you know what I'm saying, like balling, having his team with him. You know, a lot of people, situations in the camps that they got with the 3 letters, BMF, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that stuff come from him. Dude started a lot of stuff. I don't know who he is personally, I don't know him, but you know, he's marked as one of the realest, you know what I'm saying, bona fide top tier street guys, you know what I'm saying, so I'm just excited. I know the rest of the people are excited. You know, I ain't no flaws on it.
Now, check out what Boozy had to say.
I mean, I was doing my thing when Meech left the streets, but you know, I never got to meet him.
Oh, you never met him?
Nah, man. I seen him come through. I mean, I done seen the cars and shit coming through, you know.
Yeah.
But then you know, I rock with his son, so man, you know.
Little Meech.
You know, I won't meet him, you know, get a flick with him, put him in the house, you know.
Yeah.
Legends, you know, I respect dudes who stay solid, ain't tell on nobody. There's only a few of them left, so I value them dudes, bro.
So you see what he's saying, right? He's saying he value. Let's play that back, because that's real talk.
I mean, I was doing my thing with Meech.
So basically what Boozy is saying is the same thing that I'm saying, man. That, you know, the dude was, you know, for you know, a stand-up dude. You know, it's like, it's kind of hard, you know. Oh, here, I got this too. Check this out. This is the Whack 100 conversation. Since I was talking about Whack 100, this is Whack 100 talking about him too.
2026.
Not happening, boy. Not happening. Nigga did over 20 years. He's going to do the 180 days in the halfway house. In the federal halfway house. Yeah, that's not happening, nigga. Too much freedom.
Yeah, you think they ain't gonna, because you know his brother's still on house arrest. He got 5.
No, his brother probably did the motherfucking halfway house. I think his brother might have did some shit.
He got out because health concerns or some shit like that.
No. We know that's why they say he got out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to keep it 100. Every nigga I know got out because of health concerns.
Yeah.
Died in 6 months. So
Yeah, he
that's
alive.
that. Yeah, like most niggas they let out because of health concerns, they die, nigga. My homie, Big Rock Chisholm, the one Pac used to always talk about in his own.
Let's play that back.
2026.
Not happening, boy. Not happening. Nigga did over 20 years. He's going to do the 180 days in the halfway house. In the federal halfway house. Yeah, that's not happening, nigga. Too much freedom.
Yeah, you think they ain't gonna, because you know his brother's still on house arrest. He got 5.
No, his brother probably did the motherfucking halfway house. I think his brother might have did some shit.
He got out because health concerns or some shit like that.
No. We know that's why they say he got out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to keep it 100. Every nigga I know got out because of health concerns.
Yeah.
Died in 6 months. So
Yeah, he
that's
alive.
that. Yeah, like most niggas they let out because of health concerns, they die, nigga. My homie, Big Rock Chisholm, the one Pac used to always talk about in his own.
All right, so let's get that out the way. Okay, so like I was saying, everybody's pretty much saying the same thing. Like Big Meech is a stand-up dude, you know. Yeah. You know, he went away, did his 20, did his time, ain't tell on nobody. You know, if a lot of niggas was telling on them, you know, this is, you know, a lot of wiretaps, a lot of everything. So the best thing is that Little Meech held it down, that Big Meech, you know, he don't got to come home and do too much. You know, y'all saying he going to get back to the streets. He don't got to get back to the streets. His son made a couple $1 million. They can live off that. They got a couple books that he can write. There's things Big Meech could do besides getting back in the streets. He don't got to get back in the streets. His legacy and his name are known. What the time that he put in, right? Now, this is the difference between Big Meech and Alpo. Yeah. This is the difference. You know, everybody's saying the same thing. He's a stand-up guy, so he's gonna get the sympathy money. You know, like what's my man's name? Bobby Shmurda type vibe. You know what I mean? But to the max, Bobby Shmurda still was a drill artist in New York City that has nowhere near the clout as Big Meech. Nowhere near, not even not even 1% of Big Meech. No offense, Bobby Shmurda, because I rock with you. I'm just keeping it real. He knows that. He knows that. So I don't got it. He knows that I'm talking real facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that he could make his name into money off alone. They got the BMF show. 50 got money for him. Little Meech got money for him. The real Meech movie could come out. He could get some money and get an investor and shoot the shit himself. You know what I'm saying? So Meech don't gotta go through doing all of that. For real, for real. I know that's what the streets want. But he'd be a fool if he puts himself in that position again. He'd be a fool. Because they definitely gonna be watching him. So as you can see, that's all the smoke that this dude was going through in them times, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't a good look for him. So y'all think he want to come back home and put himself through all his positions again? Hell no. Big Meech is getting to the money legitimately. I guarantee it. That's a fact. Oh, let me go get the Big Meech thing. Hold on. Here we go. All right. This right here. This is what the people were going crazy on the gram about, saying that this is snitching from Blue Da Vinci. I don't think it's snitching. I say he's just letting him know he know the nigga lifestyle.
How much money he likes to get. How do you think he's going to adapt to kind of being more of a normal person?
Who said he going to be more of a normal person? Oh, yeah, y'all don't know Meech like I know Meech, bro. Ain't nothing normal about that. That is not going to get out and be normal. That is going to guarantee that has been waiting since at least I know for sure, since 08, since he first been trying to get out and do his shit and be Big Meech and stand in the club and smoking some weed and with the hoes and do he got to be Big Meech. He want to have all the money, the cars, the jury. He want it all. Trust me, I know that. I don't.
Play that again. What y'all think? Let me know.
How much money he likes to get. How do you think he's going to adapt to kind of being more of a normal person?
Who said he going to be more of a normal person? Oh, yeah, y'all don't know Meech like I know Meech, bro. Ain't nothing normal about that. That is not going to get out and be normal. That is going to guarantee that has been waiting since at least I know for sure, since 08, since he first been trying to get out and do his shit and be Big Meech and stand in the club and smoking some weed and with the hoes and do he got to be Big Meech. He want to have all the money, the cars, the jury. He want it all. Trust me, I know that. I don't.
So what y'all think? That's right, Niche said us hit the mic buttons. So what y'all think? Is that snitching? You know, I don't know if that's snitching. Like I said, I rock with Blue Da Vinci. He's a good dude. No problem with him. I know that a lot of people saying that he was a snitch, though, during those days. But, you know, I don't understand. I'm from Brazil. Sheababytv. It's okay, Mr. Brazil. It's okay. It's okay. This is America smoke. This is smoke from America. Yeah, so I'm looking at Big Meech getting into the films. I'm looking at Big Meech getting into books. Now, I got something for Big Meech that I think that could take him, hold on, to the next level where I think he could go to the next level on. Let me see if they have it. This is where, hold on. Let me make sure we got this so we could post this right now. This could take Big Meech to the next level. I think this is where Big Meech needs to go. This is my opinion. You know, y'all could tell me I'm wrong. You know what I mean? But this is where Big Meech could get the money at. Hold on, it's coming through right now. This is where Big Meech could get the money at. Are you African Americans in your African American culture? Come on, Javis. Do we have to get you out of here? Big Meech is only at the halfway house. I know. We know Big Meech is at the halfway house. That's where it starts. That's where you want to be right now. It is. Drum roll. All right. This could take Big Meech to the next level. He need to get involved in this. Big Meech need that strand of weed. That'll take Big Meech to the next level. Yeah. I can see everybody buying that BMF. That's a fact. It's legal. There's nothing wrong with Big. And you know what? Let me tell you. There's a law, right? That they saying that with the felons, they giving them the weed license before anybody. Yeah. This could take Big Meech to the next level right here. Get him a couple of little weed farms out in LA. You know, they're going to give him the license. You know, I can see everybody investing in this. Yeah. I can see that Big Meech being about $90 for the eighth. Nice, expensive industry, rapper weed. Niggas is copping that. What you think, Tolo? What you think? Niggas is copping that, right? Niggas is copping that. Tone put me on. Niggas is copping that. This is where he gotta go, B. This is it for Meech right here. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. This is it. Meech go to the top if he goes with that, my dudes. That's a fact. 100%. Yeah, man. Big Meech is home. That's good, man. I'm happy for my dude, man. Like I said, I got a chance to meet him a few times. You know, like I said, you only have a problem with somebody if you're doing business and doing nasty work business with them. You know, evidently I'm on the streets. I didn't do no time. So evidently I was never involved with him business-wise. But I got a chance to meet Big Meech a few times, and he was a good dude. That's a fact. No problem with Big Meech. Yeah. You know, I wish Big Meech all the best of luck. I hope he bounces back quick. And make sure you holler at Sheababytv, man. Let me get a little Zoom interview. I'm going to call my man Tone Bird, see what's popping, man. Because I know Tone Bird's definitely been talking to these dudes. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't going to lie. I would love this. I don't really like doing interviews, but this is an interview I would entertain. Yeah. This is an interview I would entertain. Now they say, Shay, why you don't like doing interviews? It's not that I don't like doing interviews. I just want to interview people that make sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not about, because a lot of these guys that's on here, these podcast dudes, that's all they want to do is do interviews because they don't got no motion. They don't got nothing. They can't talk to the people. I want to talk to the people. Yeah, Sheababytv. Yeah, Tom. Like I said, I'm not, big. I kind of look at Big Meech, and this is a fact. I kind of look at Big Meech as one of the GOATs. And the reason why is that, let me tell you, because he didn't snitch. He did the right thing. And this is the thing I kept telling y'all. His main passion, he wanted the music business. He wanted it. But these hating ass niggas in this business, this is the reason why I got out and I went media, because I wanted to control what I post and what I control. Because even a guy like him, the industry wouldn't let him in. You know why? There's some hating ass niggas. Them weak, jealous DJs, back in those days, early 2000s, late 90s, DJs were goofies. I'm going to keep it real with you. They were the business. They were breaking the records. But they were, if you wasn't Clue or Funk Master Flex or one of them, you was just a nigga running around with tapes and CDs trying to get heard in those times. So you know what I'm saying? So now you got DJs like Khaled. Khaled was a clown in 2003. I never even heard of Khaled in 2003. You told? Toe. Oh, you must have went upstairs. I never heard of Khaled in 2003. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. Not saying he wasn't doing his thing. I just never heard of him. I'm from New York. Shout out to Khaled. I'm just saying that they didn't let Big Meech and them in the game. And Big Meech was kicking that bread up, coming to New York, buying bottles, showing the DJ clubs love. And me as an independent artist, because those times, when I met Big Meech, I had no record deal. My record deal was done at this time. You know what I mean? I had got dropped. This is 2003 at this time. I was in a deal for 4 years with Sony Red Koch. I was in there for 4 years, got out. So at that time, I'm in front of the stations. I'm trying to get the records played. And who I see? BMF doing the same thing I'm doing in Bentleys. Yeah, Sheababytv. So I gotta respect they grind. All right, Lewis. So you know what I mean? Then you know what to do, Lewis. I'm from New York. You know what you could do, Lewis, if the sound effects is bothering you? There's a nice Frankfurter stand on 151st Street in Clinton. You could go over there and go eat a Frank. You know what I mean? Go straight to the Frank stand, my dude. The Franks is nice and hot for you. Pause. Sheababytv. Yeah. Keep an eye on him, Meech. Keep an eye on him, Meech. Meech is watching you. Don't get kicked in here, my boy. Word. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what Big Meech got in store for us out here. You know, this is the actual stats that Say Cheese dropped from him. So they say that they go his register number, they go his age. He's 56. They say he's black, of course, male. His release date 1/27/2026. So that means he's in the halfway house till then, right, Tom? So that's good. That means he's on the streets. It's just a matter of time till he gets home. Now, when you get to the halfway house, Tom, can people still come see you? Oh, you say he get to leave during the day. So, okay, so Meech definitely is outside. Chill. What's good, my boy? Yeah, Sheababytv. Yeah, they probably told him to stay off social media till he leaves. You know, we're going to hear a lot from Big Meech in the next couple of days for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, you know, kind of a couple goofies in the chat this morning. You know, we can't control the goofies. All right, so I wanted to talk about this. The 5 reasons P. Diddy might take a plea in a sex trafficking case. So they say Diddy might have to take a plea charge, B. That's what it seems like. Seems like Diddy might have to take a plea charge. Now, if I'm Diddy, I'm like, you know, you know, he got 100 million. Diddy don't want to do no time in the jail, B. He don't. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So for y'all to say that Diddy gonna take a plea charge, yeah, shit, baby. Very nasty. Very, 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 very nasty. Okay, I got a video of I guess them talking about the case with Diddy. Hold on. No, that's not it. That's not it, y'all. Hold on. Here it is.
And is it a possibility that, you know, prosecutors don't necessarily want to go to trial? It's time consuming. It's expensive. It's the issue of having these accusers to get up on the stand, relive what they have to say. It's a painful experience. I'm sure they would like to avoid trial, but would there ever be a situation where he gets minimal prison time? I guess the question is, what's the minimum that a plea deal would look like in terms of prison time?
With a case like this, unless something were to seriously go wrong with the prosecution's case or evidence, I don't see them making any offer that would not involve the sex trafficking charge, which would have the minimum of 15 years. I just think it's highly unlikely that that would happen in a case, certainly one like this, where new victims are kind of coming out of the woodwork every day. There's so much publicity regarding the case. I think something would seriously have to be problematic about their evidence for them to offer something less than that.
That's significant.
Okay, so let's play that one more time.
And is it a possibility that, you know, prosecutors don't necessarily want to go to trial? It's time consuming. It's expensive. It's the issue of having these accusers to get up on the stand, relive what they have to say. It's a painful experience. I'm sure they would like to avoid trial, but would there ever be a situation where he gets minimal prison time? I guess the question is, what's the minimum that a plea deal would look like in terms of prison time?
With a case like this, unless something were to seriously go wrong with the prosecution's case or evidence, I don't see them making any offer that would not involve the sex trafficking charge, which would have the minimum of 15 years. I just think it's highly unlikely that that would happen in a case, certainly one like this, where new victims are kind of coming out of the woodwork every day. There's so much publicity regarding the case.
The dude B, he said Diddy is trying to save his cheeks. He will snitch. Now, I'm going to tell you, I think it's going to have to, yo, look, man, I can't say it's considered snitching for Diddy at this point. Niggas turned their back on Diddy. All these guys was dick riding Diddy. I'm telling y'all. All of them was dick riding Diddy. All of them. Every single last one of them. I got 100 dick riders on my friend list of Diddy. That I know. That I personally know. Yeah. No, I'm telling them that I got people on my friend list on Instagram that I know personally that was dick riding Diddy. And they haven't said not one word about, no, he's innocent, anything. That's why I don't want niggas around me. Yeah. That's why no matter how scorching I get, I'm not, the niggas that know me, you might as well not support it. I'm not doing it. Because I see what y'all niggas did. Yeah. I watched it. I saw what y'all did. Y'all was groupies. So just as much as you turned your back on a nigga that you don't know that you was jumping out the window for, I know for a fact you will turn your back on me. I'm good. Yeah. So that's what I said. If I'm Diddy, I wouldn't consider it snitching. Y'all niggas is not even defending me. I don't know Diddy. I never partied. I never came across the Cocolosos. I never witnessed the baby oils. I never stepped foot in nowhere near these men's cribs. I don't know him to walk by him, get a pound. None of these things. Yeah, shit, baby. So I'm just doing what I'm doing, and that's reporting the news and the smoke. I'm doing my job, fam. But you guys out here that I see you that know the nigga that was riding, fanned out, all on Instagram. Yeah, I'm at Diddy's crib. Yeah, you know, when you with Diddy, you doing all of this with the phone. Yeah, Puff, what up, my nigga? All of this. I saw y'all. Yeah. Defend that man. You was using that man's toilet. Shit, baby. I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm saying that y'all niggas was groupies, man. What about this man right here? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Yeah. This is what he's saying. Now, niggas is like, even guys on my friends list. Oh, Shay, no, leave LeBron alone. No, I don't need. Why? Why you want me to leave LeBron alone? I don't, I'm not involved in the basketball world. There's nothing LeBron could do for me. I'm reporting the news. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. Check this out.
Pressure on LeBron James.
What it is.
I genuinely am not okay with his silence on the issue of Diddy, who he claims was his boy, who he claimed had the best parties ever.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
We have this former NBA player, Kwame Brown. He has a YouTube channel, and he is now calling out LeBron James. But take a listen.
Kwame Brown been sitting here chilling, talking politics, while LeBron James been ducking smoke from Candace Owens. He also been ducking smoke from Chael Sonnen. He been ducking smoke for anybody asking them questions about this goddamn Diddy situation. You know, because them the greatest parties alive. You know, LeBron James on camera saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And we know them some naked-ass parties.
Those are, I can confirm, some naked.
All right. So that's just some of the smoke that people saying, yo, bro, you know how to spend money, my dude. You just trying to make a joke. I told y'all my soundboard buttons is stiff. I'm going to fix that today. Pause. I'm going to have my man fix that today. You know how to donate to the channel. You just want to be a goofy. Do you have money to do that? Should I talk to you in your language now? Brokey? Let's talk about it. So then beat it, my dude. Channel's a joke. These plaques ain't no joke. Ain't nothing joke about none of this, my dude. You just a hater. Niche, get that nigga out of here. Send him to Africa, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. Good morning, princess. Yeah. Nigga said, what's good, Dan ass Rodman? Sense of humor. When somebody says something funny, I laugh. But when I got goofies in here trolling, you know what I mean, with no motion at all in his life at all, because you know why? Nobody's going to say nothing to nobody in these chats unless they have no life. I never, ever put a negative comment on nobody's page ever. For what? That's a waste of finger action. You know, I could be using that finger action on your wifey. You know what I'm saying? Been sitting there typing something when I could be finger popping your boo. Yeah. What's in the bottles behind you? Oh, you want to see that? Good plug, my dude. It's my man Russ Smith's Liquor, another sponsor of the show, man. You know what I mean? Drink some Mr. and Mrs., smoke some Zagraba with it, get yourself a little buzz. You know what I mean? But that Mr. and Mrs. ain't cheap. That's $200 a bottle. So if you broke, you can't afford that. So this is $600 sitting right here. Hell yeah, I love me some whiskey and weed. That's a fact. That's like the perfect combination. That should have you leaning. Just a shot of whiskey and smoke a blunt to the face. Lights out. Lights out, niggas. Yeah, man. Good days, them 200. Yeah, goddamn, 200 a bottle. That's a fact, Sedgy. I said the same thing. Thank God I get sponsored. I'm sipping for free. Yeah. But I don't drink though. We said that. But I do have parties in the crib. No Diddy. I can show you empty bottles. Look, I can show you empty bottles. That's no problem. That's no problem. You know, last time I drunk someone whiskey, I went to jail. Damn, Turtle. Hey, yo, bro, rich as fuck. Facts. The back of the sweater has more art. Yeah, of course. Shout out to the T-shirt kings. Yeah, man. They had to. I get merch all day. I'm not worried about goofies. I got regular rich coming in. I'ma wear that Sunday. Oh yeah, and it's on my other phone. Al Harrington sent me a Viola sweatsuit. I'ma wear that Saturday. Come on, man. That merch is coming in. But soon I'm gonna have my own merch for y'all. That's a fact. Yeah. That place still there on Flatbush? I'm not sure. Dope shroom hat. That's a fact, my dude. That's crazy that you noticed it was a shroom hat. It definitely is. Now the T-shirt kids are they goats. Yeah. Yeah, so we got into some good smoke today, man. Good vibe. Great vibe. Oh, look, I wanted to show y'all this. This was crazy. I don't think I have it in here. Do I? Let me see if I can send it over. I'll show y'all another day. I'm just going to let you know Clash TV, the Winter League is crazy. Go check out the Instagram. Even a Val, goddamn. Yeah, it's fire. Look. It's rich bottles. Look, when you open it. All good smoke, man. Look. Expensive bottles. The bottle's heavy as fuck. It's crazy. Type of dude, keep a ruler under your pillow to measure how long you slept. Sheababytv. Yeah. Okay. What? Nah, I got a nigga try to find me and try to kill me off that. Yeah. Toad said if a nigga hate, we gonna start pulling your Instagram up, pulling history up, and just start bodying the hater. Destroy him. But I said, nah, nigga might find me and try to kill me for that. Baby. Yeah. Good look, CG. Yo, Tone. The first real one. Hey, Maz. Maz, you know, if you a lady and you pull up and you got a little cute picture that don't look like a trolling picture, Maz look like it might be her. How you doing, Maz? Hit that like and subscribe button. We want to keep you with the Sheababytv. You got a little cute picture up there. It look like that's a real pic. Yeah, Sheababytv. Get a niche. Get a niche. That's a fact. Top of the top. Shout out to Campaign Soho. What's goody, my boy? Yeah, Sheababytv. Oh, Ma says she's real. She says she a real baby guy. All right. Niche said, hey, Maz. So, Niche, you think she official, Niche? Because, Niche, you know you got the troll. You know the trollers. Yeah. Sheababytv. James White, what's goody? Let me see. Last time, she good and a cutie. Okay. He said she a cutie. Oh, Baby Love says she's a cutie too. All right, Maz, like and subscribe. We're going to put you down with the Sheababytv. Yeah, Sheababytv. No. At all, right? Yeah, we're going to add her to the team. That's a fact. Like I said, eventually, like I told y'all, all of these guys, I guess they reporting the good smoke that they saying that, you know, you guys love so much, they're going to have to come rock with me because the Sheababytv got the ladies. Shout out to the ladies holding me down. I love y'all. I'd rather have a whole family of ladies any day. Yeah. No problems, no smoke. The dudes, after a while, y'all gonna have to start hating, stop hating, and get down. It's either get down or lay down. That's a fact, no Diddy. Sheababytv. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Freaky Fridays 2 on Rumble. This is live on Rumble too. Shout out to everybody on Rumble. I never shout out Rumble enough, but we building Rumble. Like and subscribe to Rumble too. You see I got it up on the corner up there, right? I got it up there on the corner right here. You see it? Download Rumble. All right, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Good vibes today. Good vibes.